already did Joy's makeup, but I really wanted to do Wendy's. I'm just gonna quickly go through base and eyebrows because I don't think it matters too much, but I'm basically just going for full coverage. And I'm starting with a primer because I want my skin to look really smooth like Wendy's. This isn't a cover makeup, I'm just, yeah. Oh. Now really quick before I set my foundation, I'm going to be using blush. You can use powder, you can use cream, but I'm using cream today, so I have to put it on before I set my face with powder. And it's actually going to be the same color I'm going to use on my lips. So for that, I'm going to be using a fuchsia pink color. This is the one I'm using, it's a lipstick, so I'm going to use it on my cheeks as well. Now it seems like she hasn't really concentrated on her outer cheekbones, so that's where I'm going to put it. Easier if I just brush it onto my sponge. You kind of almost like wrapping around the cheekbone. Really make sure that the edge is blended out. Her brows seem quite dark, and I think it matches well with the strong look on her eyes, so I'm going to be using a dark brown pencil on my eyebrows and making them a little bit angled. Alright, now we get to move on to the fun part, the actual eyeshadow. I really need these colors to pop, so I'm going to put an eye primer down. So I know that the makeup artists on set use the Mothership palettes from Pat McGrath on the girls, but I am not gonna buy a $100 palette for this one look. But I find that the colors from this Universe multi-palette Golden Galaxy from Etude House have kind of similar colors to what's on her eyes, or what it seems like is on her eyes. I'm gonna start by setting that primer with a shadow that's similar to my skin tone. Then I'm gonna be taking a brown that kind of has a rusty undertone to it, kind of yellowy, kind of red. Would that just be orange? Like a brown with an orangey undertone. So the shape we're going for today is really almond shape, so it's gonna be very like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that brown, start at the base of the lash line, and really blend it outwards. So you get a smooth gradient. You want to take it up, if you have like hooded lids like me or monolids, you want to take it up as high as, or take it up to where you can see it. You want to kind of stop like here-ish. And with the same color, I'm just going to dot a little bit on the outer corner here, stopping at like the pupil. and blending it downwards a little bit. And then also make sure to connect it up here. So you get this shape right there. You can use a blending brush or the brush you use for your base shadow to really blend off that edge. And then I'm going to take a copper color and concentrate that on this outer V here. Actually, not this brush, just the other brush. It was hard to get screenshots and pictures. Like there's really only one picture and one screenshot that I could find of this makeup look. So I'm just gonna base this off of what I can see. Also, if you want, you can smoke out the lower outer triangle area with that copper shade. I feel like that brown is a little bit deeper than this copper one, so you probably have trouble seeing it. But, you know, use whatever copper you have. Now, honestly, I can't really describe this color, but it's kind of like a mossy, dark green, deep brown. And we're gonna use that to really create that dark base that she has around the eyes. First, I'm using that on a pointed brush, and I'm gonna start on the outer corner. Here. And also the inner corner. Like that. And then just dotting it between and connecting the two and blending, of course. Now, if your eye shape is more like hers, then you can just take it straight across. But for me, my eyes are super round, so I'm making it mostly on the inside and the outside to create more of like a straight shape with this color at least, because the rest of the colors create that almond shape. And on the very point of the brush, the very outer corner, I'm not taking it too far in, just touching it right here. Now, once that's all done, I'm just gonna take some liquid liner, and normally I just make my liner go downwards, but for this one, it's not really like a cat wing, but it's kind of just straight. It's more horizontal rather than being like particularly like up or down. I'm gonna line here first. I'm kind of filling in this area of my eye. Hope you can see that, stopping right at the very end of the eye. And then I'm kind of just going straight outwards. You probably can't tell on camera, but hopefully you see what I'm talking about. Like this. And to soften and blur out that line, I'm taking a really small eyeliner brush with that same color we used, that dark color that we used, soften that line. Just blending the top edge of the line here. You still want it to register as a line, but you want it to be softer. And then just load up your lashes with mascara. Curl them if you want. I don't really curl my lashes. Now all that's left is the lips, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm using this fuchsia lipstick. In the picture it looked like she had just like a normal like full lip application where it stops right at the lip line, but you guys know I don't really do that. So I'm doing like a blurred edge to my lip line. Oh my god, it looks weird because I'm not Wendy. If you have a more feminine face, this is clearly gonna look better on you. Alright, so there's the finished look, and super fucking late. But I hope you learned something new or you found this entertaining in some sort of way. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.